All right, guys, glad you're back. We have a crazy day as usual. All kinds of visitors. Out in Katy this year at the NRBC, met a really interesting guy with a really cool story, Marcus Simeon. He told me he was going to bring his dad out. Ended up bringing his dad and his uncle, John, Willie, and then here's Marcus. I'm so glad you guys came out. These guys you're here all the way from, I know you're in Cypress, Texas. You're from Beaumont.
Orange.
And you're from Orange. And
we all by way of Louisiana.
Which that's where my dad's from. So we're kind of small world. Exactly.
Family.
Exactly. So this thing, it was funny. It started off when I saw you in Katy. He came up, and the first thing he wanted to know about was my shirt. I had a pretty nice shirt too.
Yes,
and he's like,
nice.
but then we got to talking about where to get it. It was a CR shirt. You started telling me about this trail ride that you guys do with like thousands of people, and that tell me about.
So every year we have a trail ride in Sulphur, Louisiana, and it's somewhere between 5,000 and 7,000 people that come out for the weekend. We typically have 5 to 7 bands, and it's really like a party atmosphere, but it's really about family. Our family puts on the event, our family works the gate, and we just really try to make sure that everybody that's there feels comfortable, is having a good time. It's a family fun event, and we love it. We do it for the culture.
So you guys, I know now I'm hearing you're into reining horses, you're into halter horses, which that's immediately why I said, you know what? You come to Scottsdale, let's try to get him converted. I'm trying to convert as many people as I can. We had a barrel racer here, we had Fallon Taylor here a few weeks ago, and she really liked, she liked it. But what's it gonna take to get you converted?
Well, I typically follow the lead of my father and my uncle, and meeting you was a pleasure. Like I told my friends, I said, Matt appears to be a great person on TV, but he's better in person. And the hospitality that you've shown and just the opportunity that you provided to us, I'll never forget it for as long as I live. And I am interested in the reining horses now. We were having a conversation, and I said, you know what, maybe this is something that we should look into, not at this level, but just something nice to have that we can enjoy.
Well, another thing too, I'd love to get on that trail ride. I don't know, I mean, if I could pull off bringing one of my horses, that's one thing I try to let everybody know and show that, these reining horses, they're good for a lot of other things. And you couldn't have a better trained horse to go out and ride on the trail and do things with. I mean, these horses can turn on a dime, stop on a dime. It's incredible. I don't know if you, well, you're going to get a chance to ride one around a little bit and see the feel, but it's just, you take the power steering and brakes and take it outside. It doesn't get much better than that. Well, I'm sure glad to have you guys here hanging out. We're going to have some lunch later today. I don't know if you guys know, but we call him Grill Master Greg. You see we've got the 3 grills. We're set up. We're ready to roll. It sounds like you guys know, we probably could have had you on there, as many people you've been feeding. So you get to be,
We could.
Yeah,
you could be food critics today and let us know how we could maybe step our game up, or maybe we're doing good. Well, we're gonna have a good time, but before any more time goes by, you guys gotta sign my guest book. So I'd love for you to sign that before we get started, and then we'll get into some lunch and get some horses out and have some fun.
Fantastic. Thank you. Appreciate
always
it.
a pleasure.
Yeah, glad you're here.
My honor.
You guys are suited up, by the way, too. Look at this. I know you guys appreciate Ruckman's facility here. Everything's in order, because you guys are definitely got everything in
Come
order.
around, let them see the back of our shirts.
Sure.
Yeah.
Simeon Staples in the house.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
There's only one thing missing, though. Where's mine?
Well, that can be handled.
Yeah, because I make the shirts, so I would love to do
FedEx can
that.
take care of that.
I just didn't want to overstep. But I would love
Oh, yeah.
you to wear one of our shirts, even just around the house. It'd be great. I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, I never thought anything like this would be possible, and I truly appreciate the fact that you allowed us to come. You have been a phenomenal host. You've made us feel welcome from the time that we got here, from your son to the staff. And I just want to say on behalf of all of us that we're truly appreciative, and I want to thank you, man.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, glad to have you.
Thank you.
Actually, while we're going here, I told you we have a lot of people here. We've got Kathleen from O3 Animal Health. We were getting a little video done, getting some questions answered, and now we're going to put you on a horse. But before you get on the horse, you got to come and sign my guest book.
Okay. I'd be honored, sir. That's the book?
There you go.
Excellent.
So the story I was telling these guys, I snagged this from the Run for a Million the first year
Okay.
because I had to get something.
Yeah.
And I have an in, the manager there, he called me, he goes, do you want this photo? And I said, yeah. Well, Karen was like, what are you gonna do with this? So she put it in, literally put it in the restroom in the lounge. She's like, I don't. So it stayed in there for months. And finally, I got her talked into bringing it out. She's like, you gotta come up with something to do with it. And a friend of mine was out here and he's like, make a guest book out of it. So that's what we've done. It was either make a guest book out of it, or they were gonna make a dartboard out of it. So
This is great. Yeah.
yeah. And for those of you that don't know, tickets have gone on sale for the Run for a Million. You just go to the Run for a Million website. Tickets are on sale. Make sure you get your hotel rooms at the South Point. They're going to sell out. I'm hearing it's going to be even crazier than the first time. If you were there, you know how busy it was. They're saying the whole thing's going to sell out. The last Cowboy Season 2 will be coming out soon. Make sure you watch Yellowstone because I got a feeling it's going to maybe be right after that. I don't know that for a fact, but there's a good chance that it might be. Yellowstone Season 4 is going to be absolutely amazing. All right, thank you.
There you go.
Now you're ready to go ride.
I'm ready.
Carmine, really? Look what we got here. This is a special surprise. Now, Karen and I's son, Ryan, 14, never rides. He started working for a few days now at the barn. He got out of school, and he's a pretty good negotiator. He hit me up last summer, and he was at $8 an hour. And he's like, that's not minimum wage, Dad. And I said, well, you don't have any skills. So I, worked on him, taught him some stuff last year. Well, he comes back this year, and he's like, I want to work, but he goes, I want minimum wage. And I'm like, well, what is that? And he's like, it's $15 an hour. And so I said, okay, I'll deal. I go, you're definitely worth, you're useful now around the barn. Well, then I look up, minimum wage is going to be $15 in 2022. It's not, so I got hustled big time. And I already shook hands on it, and we know if I shake hands, it's all, that my word is my bond there. But I thought that was pretty funny. And I said, Ryan, the minimum wage isn't 15 until 2022. He goes, well, that's just a technicality, Dad. He goes, it is going. It is going there. So, why not? So, but anyway, he's here, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue today, he's like, can I ride Carmine? And I was like, where did that come from? All horses. So I called Mary Beth up, and she said, sure, yeah, go right ahead. So I'm not sure what this is all about. Karen, what do you think this is about? Ryan wanting to ride Carmine. He specifically wanted to ride Carmine.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Maybe
because he's pretty.
Yeah, maybe
I
Emma's
have no idea.
inspiring him to ride. Kathleen's getting ready to ride Lefty. This is Barb Townsend's horse. We called Barb and she said it was okay.
Okay. Thank you, Barb.
She just asked, she's like, has she ridden a horse before? And I said, oh yes.
Once in a while.
But I said, I don't know if she's ridden one that's...
Not raining horses.
I said, I don't think she's rode one that spins fast like this. And that's what I was wanting to get one that could spin fast. And he spins fast.
You want to make me throw up in your arena?
I want you to have a great time and get hooked on reining.
Okay. I know what my husband's going to say.
I don't have to deal with that. We've had this guy since he was a yearling. I feel like we've got like his whole family. I've got 2 full brothers to him, and then I've got a mare named Apache that I've done really well on. She's got the same mother. All right, you're all set. You probably just have to lengthen your stirrups a little.
Okay.
I'll meet you out there.
Okay. Come on, baby.
All right, let's head out. All right, so we're gonna head out to the arena. We've got a couple of my sponsors here that are gonna ride. I'm excited because they haven't been on reining horses before. So I'm, trying to create more fans all the time. It's like a crazy day. They'll get the guys here from Texas, Louisiana, the O3 Animal Health's here. And then actually what I'm really excited about too, I've got a call a little bit later that I'll share with you who I'm calling. It's a real special person that I think can really help a lot of people out with their competing, with their mental game. He's over in Israel, so we got to get to it pretty quick because the time change. And I'll talk about that in a little bit after these guys ride. You can ride two-handed. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
So these guys, just to let you know, I'm telling you, and you maybe already know it, but they're going to be pretty reactive.
Right.
So small, slow moves
Okay.
are going to be best. Just take your time.
Okay.
And I'd tell you, I'd encourage just walk for quite a while, huh? Just really get yourself comfortable. Ryan, you better come over here. You got to take a chance. I got another person to introduce you to. This is Pete Fulgham. This is the owner of O3 Animal Health. We've been friends now for
Years.
quite some time. He was telling me forever, you got to try my product, And boy, I'm sure glad I did. I mean, we've got every single horse on it. And the results that we're seeing, I mean, we've talked enough. I mean, there's the science behind it, which is all fantastic, and I'm trying to learn all of that. But there's nothing like just seeing results yourself with your own eyes, you know.
There's been more common sense involved with this product than there is science. And some people tell me I don't need to say that, but it's all about good fats, bad fat, cell function, and what you feed your horse. It is true. You are what you eat, and that matters with horses as well.
We've been having some fun. Let me get out here and watch Kathleen. See how she's already loping. She's not even waiting for me. We get out here and watch Ryan. Karen, you gonna help Ryan?
Absolutely not.
Look at him. Look at him running Carmine. Literally getting off the couch. That looks great, Ryan. Kathleen, how's he feel?
Amazing.
She doing all right, Jennifer? Good. Hey, look at Ryan. Fred, not bad for riding once a year, huh? Whoa, I can't hear you. For me to buy a horse? With how much I'm paying him, he could buy the horse himself, I think. That looks good, Kathleen. Why don't you bring him over here? Let's start off, we'll do some circles. Just start right from the middle.
Okay.
And we'll go to the right. We'll just kind of go around this round pin, but let's go like 3 or 4 fast circles and just take your time, ask him for that speed. You can see he's pretty sensitive.
Okay.
Just squeeze him forward, and as you get comfortable, we'll go a little faster.
Okay.
When you want to slow him down, real easy, just sit back, push your inside foot forward, and kind of just make a humming noise to him.
Okay.
And he should just melt right down. Ryan! You got to be kidding me. See, that's what how many times have I said, people have asked, can he ride? And I said, he is the most naturally talented rider in our family, and he has zero desire to do it. He just pops up, probably because there was a lot of action, decides to get on and ride. And I mean, I'm not kidding you. I couldn't tell you the last time he rode.
Heads up, guys.
So when you come through, Kathleen, I want you to come right underneath this fan, okay?
Okay.
So it's going to be a pretty big circle. It's like chaos in here today.
No, I'm trying not to get
I
run
would say,
over.
Ryan, watch your back. Karen, watch the spot for... Nice, Ryan. And then now let's go ahead and run. I'm going to get a stopwatch out. I want you to run a fast circle. Push your hand forward a little bit. Go on faster now. Good. Now see if you can go a little faster. Watch out, Fred. Good. Now let's do one more circle. You feel like you can go faster? Step on it one time. Let's see what happens. Point your hand to his ears. There you go. Really good. And then just right out here in the middle, just sit down and relax. Keep running all the way to the middle. Perfect. And then go ahead and let him stop. You can stand. So like when we're at home keeping these guys maintained with that fast to slow, I almost every single time when I ask them to slow down, if they offer to stop or walk, I let them do it and I pet them just like that, just so they start really craving that cue to slow down.
He's so cool.
And he needs.
He's so broke. He's so cool.
Yeah, he is definitely one of the. This horse is one of the most talented horses I've ever rode.
Okay, I want him.
Yeah, right. And now he was a stud for most of his career, and he just was he'd be really good, and then he'd kind of overachieve, and we yelled at him. And he's just really mellowed out, and Barb is doing incredible on him. Let's have the real fun. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and spin him to the right. I want you to spin him 6 times to the right. Take that inside leg off. Bring your hand down a little lower, and bring it over. There. Now cluck. Bring your neck rein across him a little more. Bring your hand to the right a little more. There you go. There you go.
Whoa.
Really good. So we're gonna do it again. You dizzy? How many fingers am I holding up? We're gonna do it again. I want you to think.
Less than 6.
Okay, we'll do 4 this time. So for us, if you can keep your hand inside, we call it like a little box, basically. Below, no higher than the saddle horn.
Okay.
And no further outside of the swells of the saddle.
Okay.
That's ideal.
Okay.
So when you go to spin this next time, I want you to be just a little more, you don't have to help him as much.
Okay.
Take this inside leg off.
Okay.
And then just ask for speed.
Left.
Yep,
Okay.
4 spins. There, pull it over there. Pull your hand over there. Now take your left knee off of him. There, open that door. Now cluck.
Hey. Whoa.
Come on, you got it.
Okay, that's all.
All right, now go walk him around a little bit. That was good, huh?
Oh, he's so cool.
Always love seeing that smile after somebody gets rolling, but that goes to show
What
you
a
it's not as
good
easy as it
boy.
looks. So, I mean, their horses are broke, but when you feel that speed for the first time, you get that little bit of adrenaline rush like going on a roller coaster. Ooh, it just got to be 11 o'clock. We got to get on this call.
Thanks,
with-
Matt.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, great job.
That was a real privilege. Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, we got to get on this call. So this friend I was telling you about, his name's Gil Friedman. He's in Israel. That's why we got to call him, because it's getting late. His website is mentalathletics.com. And, you know, I'm a sports guy. I'm always looking to try to improve my performance. You know, we're always working on the horses, but I'm always about working on myself too. You know, that's why I try to work out. But then also, you think about golfers, really anybody at a high level, you know, you're always trying to improve and trying to get sharp. And I started working with Gil before the futurity last year. Can't remember how it worked up. I think I saw an ad of his. He used to ride horses himself, reining horses. And anyway, I don't know if it's a coincidence or not. I don't think it was. I worked with him throughout the futurity, the NRHA futurity, and I made all 3 of my horses in the futurity finals, which I haven't done before. Let me get him on the phone, because I've got to make an appointment with him for the Derby coming up. I want to make sure that we get on a schedule and get talking, but he's got an incredible program.
Hey man, how's it going?
Hey, good man. You still awake?
Yes, I'm up.
Awesome. Hey, I just was telling all my followers, subscribers that are watching this show, I was telling them, you know, Gil Friedman, mentalathletics.com. I was telling them about what you did for me at the futurity last year, our first time working together. I had 3 horses in the finals. I don't know how many of them have actually gone your way, but I've had a bunch of amateur riders and even some pros that I've sent your direction. But I know it's late, and I know we're trying to get set up for the Derby session, but can you just tell us real quick a little bit about your program?
Yeah, for sure. Our program is a mental coaching program. We help riders to reach mental toughness when pressure is on, you know? And the idea is that when you think about peak performance, it's about horse ability, rider's ability, and rider's mindset. And rider's mindset is a very, you know, strong key and important key for rider's success. And, you know, when we were working together, I think you saw many parts of it. How to come in the right mindset to every ride with your horse. How to feel the competition, not only when you walk into the show pits, but the true game starts when we hit the fairground, and then the game is on. And our program is about helping riders, you know, reach that highest level of mental toughness. We use different techniques, and we use our unique approach to how this game works.
I really felt like where you helped me at, you know, I mean, I'm helping people all the time. I love doing it. I'm coaching people. I'm helping horses. And so, like, you know, I'm always thinking I gotta try to improve myself also. And one of the biggest things I took away from our work at the futurity was you really kept me on track with my own plan that I had. I mean, we went through all your stuff, but I mean, I had an idea of what I want to do with those horses, and oftentimes we get distracted. We don't even realize we're getting distracted. And I really felt like you helped me keep tunnel vision. I felt like I was more self-aware. I could start to kind of diagnose, hey, you know what, I'm kind of getting off track. And I felt like you really kept me back in. And it's funny, I think for like a lot of amateur riders in particular, if you get really focused on something like that, you're not going to be getting nervous because you're worried about your own game plan. So I really felt like that's what helped me. Now, I got to be honest with you, Gil. I was a little hesitant to tell many of my peers, my competitors, about calling, because I don't want him to beat me. But you're such a good guy. You know, the program's so good, and I think you could do so much for helping a lot of riders. Yeah, you know, I mean, I can't not talk about you a little bit. So everybody can find you on Facebook. That's where I found you.
Yes, Facebook, Mental Athletics. We have our website, mental-athletics.com. And a very important thing to tell you, just for what you were saying, it's about reaching our peak ability.
Yeah.
You know? And I believe that every rider that I'm fortunate to work with, it's about him. It's about him knowing that he walked into that show pen and he put everything in. And he made the right decision, and he overcome some challenges along the way. And then the score is just a number, you know? Sometimes you celebrate the success and the big win of making the final, and sometimes you celebrate a good, clean ride out of the penalty box. And that means a lot for us in this industry, because it's a challenging game, and it's, you know, very beneficial to feel that you brought your best.
Well, hey, I think it's fantastic, the program you've got. I've already had success with it. I mean, you know, I think it's been long overdue for us to start working on the riders themselves. And I know it's late there. We've got to get set for the NRHA Derby. I've got some really good horses to show, and then I've got a couple circumstances that I know are going to be a little. I'll share them with you. Some stuff that's a little bit, you know, there's always something that doesn't go quite the way you want, but I can't wait to dive in that with you. So anyway, again, mentalathletics.com. Check him out on Facebook. Go to his website. Trust me, his program is incredible. It's going to do nothing but make you a better rider, better horseman, better showman, better under pressure. And you can apply it to a lot of other things too than just riding horses. So Gil, thank you again. And just send me over a time that you think would be good that we can chat.
Absolutely, I sure will.
Well, Ryan, how do you like Carmine?
Nice.
You've got some good stops. You gonna do some more with him? No? Got him pretty sweaty. You think you're gonna ride some more, or no? Next year? Just a one-time-a-year deal? It's always good to see Stoney out here. Get some long trotting in, get your exercise.
All right, we'll both do our exercise. It's gonna be a slim summer.
Now, Ryan, cut towards me. I want you to do a lead change, easy, and then go off to the left. Pick up, change. Perfect. You've been riding at night when I'm not here. When you get over to my banner over there, cut across and change and go to the right. Now I want you to ask him smooth. Nice. Seriously, have you been riding? Gabby, I think Carmine likes Ryan better than anybody. Did you give him a banana, Ryan? Keep going, one more time around and then slow down in the middle. I swear, he has like a calming effect on a horse. Good, easy, easy. And then hum to him in the middle, slow down. Better walk and pet him. But can you spin Carmine? Let's see. Yes, he can. Easy game. Fix your reins and then go the other way. Ryan. That is awesome. Can you stop him again? See, you lope off on the left lead and just go run around and stop him on that side. Let's have a big finish. Run down there and stop, and then point to the sky like Casey Deary. Carmine is being so good for him. Or Ryan's so good for Carmine, I don't know. That was awesome. You better quit, Ryan. And that is so fun to see. It's so fun and frustrating too, because he rides so good and everything is here and he just doesn't want to do it.
You know what though, I was the same exact way when I was his age.
Oh,
and
really?
I fell back in love with it.
Did you? So there's.
It'll come back around.
Yeah, how do you just get on and do something like that well and then be like, nah, I don't want to do it. It's like playing hard to get or something.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, that was so good. Think maybe one day you'll ride again?
He's making you look bad, Gabby.
I know. I was watching the whole time, right?
Did you give him a banana? That was Gabby's trick.
We don't have any bananas.
We don't have any bananas. We got the Smart Pack banana bread cookies. I gotta show you today. We had Stoney in the arena. Gabby's cruising him around, getting a little exercise, but I could not show you Perla. Also, this is Stoney's daughter. This is one of his fillies. He's got Rocky and Perla. So this is a 2-year-old filly by Stoney out of Princess. She's doing so good. I just always think that's so cool when I see, like, you know, the families all in the same arena. You know, I rode him, I rode her mother, and now she's starting her career and she's doing awesome. Look at the big hip on her. She's got a hip just like Stoney. So anyway, had to show you. Hey, good job. See you next year.